Farm Worker Modernization Act is working its way through the House of Representatives. There's, of course, a lot of farm workers in the Northwest, and so it's very relevant and important here. What is going on with that act, and what's in it, frankly?
Yeah, so if signed into law, the bill would do several things for both farm workers and the people that employ them. One, it gives qualified farm workers a 5-year renewable work visas and a path to permanent resident status. That's a big deal for a lot of people. For farmers, it gives improvements to the H-2A system, which is a visa program that farmers use to bring migrant workers from places like Mexico. The bill makes the process simpler, makes housing for workers cheaper, and creates a new 3-year visa program that would let farmers bring in migrants for year-round work. And that one's really useful for the dairy industry, for example, who need workers year-round. It also makes E-Verify mandatory for the agricultural system, and that's a system that employers use to verify a worker's immigration status.
It's worth noting that this is actually a pretty bipartisan measure in the House, not just about Republicans, not just from Democrats. In fact, all 3 members of Congress who represent Central and Eastern Washington are co-sponsoring. That's Democrat Kim Schreier and Republicans Kathy McMorris Rodgers and Dan Newhouse, who represents Central Washington and parts of Yakima and the Tri-Cities. So tell us more about what Dan Newhouse in particular has been saying for this act.
So Newhouse says this bill is good news for farmers because it creates a stable and legal workforce, and it gives relief to farmers and ranchers across the country. He emphasized that it's not a perfect solution, and that's something that's been said on both sides of the aisle on this bill for different reasons. Progressives aren't going to like that this bill makes E-Verify a requirement for the industry. And conservatives hard on immigration aren't going to like that it gives farm workers a path to legal status. But as Newhouse said when the U.S. House voted on this recently, it's a significant improvement over the status quo. It has passed the U.S. House, and now it's going over to the Senate, so it'll be interesting to see how the bill performs in a chamber that's a lot more conservative.
Thanks for the information on all those stories, Enrique. You can see more on these and other topics that Enrique reports on at nwpb.org. Thank you for joining us here in the unique Northwest.